Whoop. Hi, good morning, wonderful people. How are you doing? Just making sure you can hear me, please. Grace, can you hear me? Okay, already. So how are we?
I can hear you. Good morning, fine.
Thank you so much. Yeah, good morning, Grace. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Mr. Moses.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good
Good morning.
morning.
Hi, Joy. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Good. This is actually the first time I'm doing this with you, so I'm happy to have you here.
Really, it was the second time, right?
Sure.
Yeah, the second
Okay,
time.
good.
This is actually the second time. I've been here
Oh
before.
my God, sorry. Yeah, I'm seeing Joy is a John. It seems like it wasn't the three names, yeah?
Okay.
Good. Thank you for the second time. Yeah. So
Okay.
guys, this is the second time we are doing this. I'll be a third time. So how are we? How did we sleep? How was our night's rest? And how is the morning looking like where we are calling in from? I think I will do the honors of trying to recognize the first 20 that joined when we opened the early birds. I love early birds. Yeah, good. So to tell you that hard work is actually noticed. But let's go to, like as usual, let's go to the chat box and tell me how you are. Thank you so much, Modupe. Thank you. How are you? How is your location? How is it? How is the weather? How is your network? And so I just want to know. And it seems like Moses, we are having a very cold weather here. Seems like people are just not. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Laurentin. Yeah, Sarah, how are you? How is Nasarawa State? How is Cameroon, Laurentin? Bemenda. So, Laurentin, how is Cameroon? How is your election? Sun Ethiopia. Okay. Fry. Fry. Well done. Okay, is a good one. Longing for the next one. You two they whine me. Uh-uh. Bon Bongiswa. I got it. Let's call vision. You serious? You slept with curiosity. Eh, okay. Hope say no be whining sha. Let me use the Nigerian vernacular. Hope say no be whining. Okay. Friends, how is South Africa? Cameroon is fine. Okay, I was thinking there is not I was thinking there should be election tension a bit. It's not like unless you are a political party like I do that doesn't know what is happening. Moses can testify to that. Good. Okay, results will be out tomorrow. You see, that's what I asked that. Yeah, I know there is a little bit of you know, good. Well done. Well done to you guys and good work. Let me say. And um let the people's choice come out. That's what I'm saying. Hoping and praying. What are you hoping and praying? Tell me. Okay, Laurentin. Good one. Yeah. So apart from Ethiopia and Cameroon, where else are we calling in from? And Nasarawa State. So that's from other parts of Nigeria. Is anyone even calling in from Port Harcourt, River State, Port Harcourt? Is anyone calling in from River State, Port Harcourt, or Port Harcourt, River State, or anywhere in River State, or anywhere in the southeast? Okay, we are here. We are hopeful. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Eswatini civil servants are getting salary. Wow. Wonderful. It's getting you a new water tank for your farming project. That is beautiful. Wow. Wow. I share in your joy. I share in your joy. Matsuku. SA should be South Africa, but okay. South Africa is good, yeah? I know. How is the weather? Hope no network. Oh, my in-laws. Tanzania. How is Tanzania this morning? Okay. Kefas. Hi, Taraba State. Good morning. Okay. Okay. Dr. Siraj. Good. Why is this Evelyn sounding familiar? Joining from Abuja. Very coincidental. Hi, Evelyn. How is Abuja this morning? How is Madara? Okay, okay. Matilda. How is Madagascar? Okay, I was thinking that Madagascar is your name. Okay. Sinuade. How is Abuja? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Mr. Moses, you are free to do your video check and your sound check if you want to.
Yes, thank you. Let me check. Am I audible?
Yeah, very audible.
Okay. The video too.
Good morning, Marilyn. Uh, Olusoji. Olusoji, I got it. Olusoji, how is you? Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is good. Hope we woke up stronger, charged up, and hopeful. That's the most important. Yeah. And I hope we are good, like really, really good. Not just business wise, but mentally, uh, emotionally, and in every aspect. Yeah. Good. Okay. So we'll be starting in moments from now. Okay, guys, I think I should we should give more 3 minutes for people to join up. We still have low numbers. So please can you go to your group and prompt your colleagues, please? So when we start, we know that we started. Yeah. Thank you. Hi guys. Okay, it's 10:05 already. So and I think we've gotten to a good number. So I just want to know how we're doing. Okay, so let's do the formal introduction. My name is Ifani, and I work with Impata, and with me I have Grace and Joy. Joy and Grace, please say hi to my beautiful people.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Joy Izijon, and I work with Impacta. And it's nice having everyone here.
Thank you. Why are you doing this thing to me now? Why they say they can't see your face, Joy. They say
I'm
they can't
sorry,
see
I'm
your
having a bit of technical
okay,
issues, so
network.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's actually an issue. Yeah. Why is Canada doing Mamifying store? What is this? Why you trolling me? What is this? You've not forgotten? Who is Mamifying store? Ah, God. Oh God. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. So okay, I think we just lost okay. So so today we are going to talk about green energy, green financing. Yeah, we all know. Just wait, let me pull up my screen in a bit. I think I'm having issues with trying to load up my screen. Yeah, so Okay, sorry. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Is it up?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you so much. So what do we know? What can we say when you hear about green project financing, green financing, what comes to your mind? I just want to get our opinions, sample our opinions before we shoot or we start up. No? When you hear green, because actually the topic looks a bit like say I don't want to use the word unique. Yeah. So what comes to our mind when we hear green project financing? Like how does it affect manufacturing stock? You get so what do we know? Green project financing. Let's see on the chat box. Let me hear what you guys are saying there. Wow. Okay, I'm getting it. Yes. Wonderful. Funds for people in sectors that have to do with environment protection and SDG goals. Wow. Kamini, ready. I love that. Wonderful. Green project financing for me is funding projects in agriculture and nature. I love how you are citing opinions. Wonderful. Mm, yeah, environment protection. Yes. Something to do with financial resources. Okay. Providing funding for some projects for the government. Okay. Renewable energy and projects around sustainability. Wonderful. Recycling. I love that, Jennifer. Good. Projects that promotes environment. Okay. Agriculture. Good. Carbon emission. Good. I think it has to do with solar energy. Wonderful. Climate change project financing. Nice. I love how I was thinking that maybe there will be a blank response. Like I love how you guys are actually catching it. Nice. Wonderful. Okay, funding for innovation in agriculture. Okay, because green agriculture, yeah, lives there. Yeah, that's good. Using like solar power and practicing waste to wealth. Good. Good. Okay. There are funds for eco-friendly projects. I love this channel. I love this. Um, okay. Letabo said financing green focused businesses. Okay. Funding projects to improve environmental sustainability. Nice. Wow, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Wow. Sustainable projects. That is nice. I love how you guys are actually giving your takes on this. Why is my screen off? What happened? Can you still see my screen, please?
No, if I think
I
you
if
needed to
I
screen
do
share,
not worry, I
put
took it down
something.
to replace it with my phone.
Oh, Professor Moses, I'm
Yes.
fidgeting already. I'm trying to know what magic happened. Okay, good. Okay, guys, I am not your facilitator. Your facilitator is here. And Mr. Moses, Professor Moses, like I fondly call him. Yeah, please, can we just I was just trying to water the ground. network wants to do him dirty, but thank God he overcame. So welcome, Mr. Moses. I was actually trying to sample your people's opinion on what they know about green project financing. And, they are doing beautiful. They're actually ready. They're actually ready for this. It seems like maybe they gave them the handouts for that before the youth even came in. So your video is good, is great. But
Thank you.
just,
Thank you.
I would actually, okay, maybe for one time, if you see that you're actually lagging, you can actually turn off your video to manage the bandwidth. It seems like network is actually not doing you.
Yes, exactly. Thank
Actually
you.
not doing, like actually not doing me too. So yeah. So okay, let's go. Mr. Moses, you have the floor already.
All right. Good morning once again, everyone. And I want to begin by apologizing for how we ended it yesterday. It was just beyond my control. I had serious technical issue yesterday, and I need your prayers today. I don't know if we have prophetesses in the house.
You didn't consult me. You didn't consult
Okay,
me.
prophet Ifeanyi.
You didn't consult.
Give us
Even
in
you
prayer
did.
so
You didn't have.
we can do it
Didn't.
well today to the end. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Glad to have you back in this class. My name is Moses Oyegbade. I'll be your facilitator for today's class also. And today we are ending the financials. As I announced to you that we are going to be here for 4 days. 3 days have passed and we are going to the 4th day right now. All right. And I'm very glad Ifeanyi has sampled your knowledge, your prior knowledge about green projects. When they say green, a lot of people have dropped their knowledge about it. They have dropped all they know about anything green. I'll just try to expand it for you. Everybody said what was right. Now, a green project refers to any initiative or venture, all right, that is environmentally friendly and sustainable. These projects are designed to minimize negative impacts on the environment, often focusing on areas like renewable energy, you have energy efficiency, waste reduction, conservation, sustainable agriculture, and all of that. Okay. Now, someone said it is part of the SDG. The person was absolutely correct. So, taking us further, we are going to look at, okay, I'm trying to change my slide. I don't know why it is lagging. All right, so looking at this topic, green project financing. I've given you a background about what we call green project or green venture, anything of those. All right, now we are backing it up with financing. So green project financing is a specialized form of funding dedicated to projects that have positive environmental impacts. And this can include a wide range of initiatives, such as renewable energy installation, sustainable infrastructural development, waste management facilities, biodiversity conservation efforts, etc. So unlike traditional financing, where you go to the banks to borrow, which is often based on the borrower's general creditworthiness, green projects typically relies on the future revenues, the future prospects, cost saving generated by the project itself, not the repayments. Okay. Now, let's look at the contents of today's course. We are going to start right now with introducing ourselves to green finance. We also go to study the green market opportunity. We look at the market opportunity when we discuss green business. Then we look at types of green finance, and that is why we're here. We want to open your eyes to the types of finance available to back up your green projects. Okay, then we now do a very brief study about some African women in green business. Then we wrap up and we close. So let's go into it. Our time is already going. So what is green finance? As I said before, we have a kind of marriage of two entities. We have green projects, then we have finance. So we marry them together. And I call it green finance is the umbrella term for any financial service or instrument that promotes environmentally sustainable development. Okay? And the main purpose is to back up your projects, your green projects, to enjoy the fund. Please, 1 minute. I'm having some bad signals again. All right. So you think about things like combating climate change, reducing pollution. Someone said the other time that reducing carbon contamination or something, it was around the point. It was very good. Okay. And protecting biodiversity. And this is a crucial area for global transition to a low carbon economy. All right. So Grace, please, whenever you cannot hear me again, let me know. I'm having bad signals again.
It's all right. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm trying to move my slide. Frozen. Oh my. Where is Ifeanyi? Has it run away?
We can still hear you, Mr. Moses.
I think if I might be having some network
Okay,
issues.
okay. I'm trying to move my slide. It's just starting. Okay. I'm trying to move my slide. I don't know. Okay, good. Now responding. I requested for the service of
It's
a
moving now.
prophetess or a prophet. Thank you very much.
Your slide is moving now. I think
Okay.
we've lost him for a minute, right?
Yes, we did. I think he's having a network issue over there. So let's just relax. It will surely come back online to continue. So while waiting, you can then share your links. You can relate. But once the lecture starts, we won't want you to share your links so as not to disrupt the class. So you can share your links.
Well, sorry, I think Mr. Moses is having some technical issues as well as if I please give us some minutes while we resolve it. So kindly give us a minute. Thank you.
Yes, please. They will soon join us back. Just hold on. And while we wait, like I said, we can go ahead and share our links, relate with each other. I've opened our WhatsApp groups as well. So you can just post your links and relate with your colleagues in the group. Okay. So we're so sorry about that. It's beyond our control. But no worries. Today's class will be amazing. Oh, Lubumi from Nigeria. Good morning. Welcome. Biba, you are welcome. You are welcome. Daniela from Cameroon. Good to see you today as well. I hope we are jotting. I hope we have our writing materials, our pen. Okay. Remember, we don't share slide, but of course, you can always go back to YouTube to watch the replay. All right. Naomi from Ghana. Naomi or Naomi? Naomi. Alice from Malawi, you welcome. Dural from Ethiopia. Janet from Abuja. My voice is okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Agatha from Nigeria. Ezra from Sudan. You are welcome, everybody. Temitope, you are welcome. Jessica from Kenya, you are welcome. Halima from Nairobi, you are welcome. Dennis, good to see you. Fidaus, Meron from Ethiopia, Hiromi from Malawi, you all are very welcome. So glad to have you. Ruth, you welcome, Ruth. Evelyn, Milayina, Milayana from Zambia. You are welcome. Jebrin from Rwanda. Okay, Ruth again from Rwanda. Helen from Nigeria. Irene from Malawi. Ruby from Ghana. I appreciate everybody. So nice to have you here. Okay, Hazana. Hazana from Kano State. Gideon from Zambia. Lydia from Zambia as well, Edna from Ghana, Tishon from Addis Ababa, Sharon from Nairobi, Maui from Tanzania, Amanda from Jos, Nigeria, and Damilola from Ghana, Antoinette from Japan. Oh, good to have you. Antonio from Burkina Faso. Oh, awesome, awesome. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Mike. Hi, Modupe. Grace from Ghana. Oh, my namesake.
Your
Hadiza
namesake.
from Adinjoy.
I've
Who
not
is
seen
the
my
one
I've
that
not seen my own namesake here.
you've not seen Joy? Do we have Joy
I've not
here?
seen
Mary from
Joy.
Nigeria. So we are looking for Joy. Joy, my colleagues, needs a partner. Maria Atene from Nigeria. Oh, great, 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 everyone. Ore from Nigeria. Carol
Okay, I've
from
seen Joy.
Kenya.
Hadassah.
We see Joy.
Carol. Hadassah. I've seen Joy finally. Oh,
I
I've seen
joined from
another Joy.
Ghana.
Okay, we
Yes,
have
so,
three. We're three now.
yeah,
Joy,
there's
Moren,
another Joy here. Yeah,
Carol.
Murendi.
So I'm not alone.
Jacqueline. Yeah, you are not alone. You are not alone. All right, Duncan, Blessing, Sophia, Annie Marie. Hey, the year work from Ethiopia. I'm so sorry if I murder your name. I'm trying. Konzwani. All right, everyone. We're so happy to have you here and we really appreciate your patience. I will name my child Joy. Oh, Joy, someone is naming their child after you. What do
Oh,
you have
that
to
would
say
be
about
nice.
that, Joy?
I don't worry. I'll be the godmother.
Oh, really? Great. Friday from Cameroon. Vian from Uganda. Oh, the joy of the Lord is our strength. Really? Yeah, actually.
Amen. Oh.
Okay. Innocent from South Sudan. Hamela, Ethiopia. Rita from Uganda. Sahale from
I think
Ethiopia.
we have Mr.
Gladys.
Moses back.
Oh,
I think
Mr.
Mr.
Moses,
Moses is
good to
back.
have you. We are so happy. Can we just give a round of applause to Mr. Moses? Can we show you some love? Show Mr. Moses some love. He likes emoji. Hi, Mr. Moses. Welcome back. I know the network is showing you some things dirty, but you are stronger than the network. As a professor that you are, right? You won't give up. All right, so
I
I
think
think
we'll just give him some minutes to settle
yeah,
down.
it's settling down. It's getting itself uh the comeback of the lion. Please, when next are you introducing yourself? Mr. or Mrs. Mrs. or Miss. Okay, I am actually a Miss. I'm still missing. I need husband. Kanadi Ali, can you hear me? I'm a Miss. I'm missing. I need husband. Where is the bread man? The bread man is in the office. He's not around today. So if you have husband for me, all right. So let me know from which country and let me just know. I need husband. Seriously, tall, rich, dark, and handsome. So, Joy, are you meeting as well? They want to know. They want to give you husband.
I wouldn't mind. Only if
Okay.
he has money.
He has money is so essential. What is husband without money? It's so essential. So my colleague Joy is
Bongisa
meeting. She
said,
needs
I'm
husband.
also single. Great, somebody's single here. Oh. Somebody's single
Eh?
here.
Who is
I think
single?
Bongiswa
Okay,
Vision, right?
you're also single. No one.
Oh, you said who is sharing husband.
Okay.
If I
Okay,
welcome
thank
back.
you. It seems like the prophet was kicked out due to, I don't know, even the prophets
Your
of the network.
prophecy doesn't align.
The prayer was not enough, was not strong enough to keep him.
Most the juju from Ibadan was too much. It was too much
Your
on.
prophecy doesn't have a contingency plan.
That is it. The contingency plan even failed. Even the contingency plan failed. Oh.
Then he said, can Joy buy me data? Hey,
Joy, Joy, they need data from you.
Ah.
Jesus. You
My
don't even have
boy.
data myself.
Somebody
Moses,
said, I'm
Moses,
a rich
Moses, we,
husband.
we left
Just
and these people are actually marrying husbands up and down. What is happening? We left and they started marrying husbands.
I don't clearly
They
What is
are
get them.
happening?
graduating.
Instead of trying to continue with it, they are marrying husbands. Wow. But why didn't the
Husband is so
network? Why,
essential.
why is the network not touching the ladies?
We have
Yeah,
I
network
single.
think I
issues.
think that's a valid question.
Why is the network not touching the ladies? Okay, we are not going out again. Moses bar. We've actually
You are
reconciled. We are
welcome.
not.
Me, I
Nothing
don't
is
want
happening
spirit
again.
husband though. Joy.
Good. Okay. I think we are set. Yeah, Moses.
Please, I'm trying to see movement of my slide. I want to see the
It's moving.
perfection. Yes, I want to see if it is perfect. Okay,
Okay.
let me retry. Yeah, let us go again. I believe now we are going to have a very good time. So
Hopefully.
we were discussing about what green finance is. Hey, slide, move in Jesus' name. Okay. Ifeanyi, you are there. Network is troubling me as a
Is that
prophet
I
that you
didn't
are.
I didn't know that they came from your village actually. I was thinking it was actually a city, Badon city network. I didn't know. They didn't shoved me up, uprooted me from River State here, and it was actually so bad. Okay, the network happens so that they can hunt for husbands. Okay, now I get
It was for a
it.
purpose. I fear the ladies.
No wonder God was actually doing something. You didn't tell us.
I fear the
They
ladies.
needed to. We are too serious here. Moses, you are too serious. We are too serious. That's the reason. You've been too serious. You've been too serious. So please come to the chat box and as Moses is actually taking his sessions, just tag me, Mr. Ifani. Anyone you want. Is it Grace? Is it Joy? Anybody that have taken the training in Impact Hard is a lady that, okay, wait, are you lady? Are you guys? Which one? Grace, how are you? I thought most the population is
What's
mostly
that?
ladies. What is happening?
I don't know. I think the guys are looking for
We should be the
guys.
ones looking for. You are going for Joy. Kanadi, are you Ali? Ali, okay.
Joy,
Oh,
congratulations.
I'm getting this. Moses, I'm confused. I was thinking that the whole population they are ladies. I'm calling them beautiful people.
Kanadi, where are you from? Let's start from there.
On
Okay.
the chief
Thank you
bride
so
level.
much.
Let's get back to business, ladies
Let's
and
go back to
gentlemen.
business, please.
All
Network
right.
will not do us again.
Amen. Amen.
Good.
Amen. Amen. So I'm very sorry for I got kicked out at the most inconvenient time for me when I was gathering my energy to do the training today. But I hope and I believe that we are going to have a very safe travel from now. So we were discussing green finance, and I said it's a kind of marriage between two entities. We are marrying financing with green project. And I said that green finance is the umbrella term for any financial service or instrument that promotes environmentally sustainable development, all right? And the main purpose is to channel our capital towards projects and initiatives that have positive environmental impacts. Okay, so like combating climate change, reducing population, and protecting biodiversity. So when we discuss anything, when we discuss green projects, green venture, green business, we are talking about a business, a project that is sensitive towards conserving the environment. So that person that said it is a component of SDG, the person is absolutely correct. All right. Now, it's a crucial area for global transition to a low carbon economy. Okay, so I think this is where my problem started the other time. All right. So taking us further, I said green finance is not just an eco-friendly initiative, but a crucial financial instrument for growth and development of businesses focusing on sustainability. So when we discuss anything green, we are going to be mentioning sustainability, mentioning environmental pollution reduction, and environmental conservation. Okay, so as displayed right now on your screen, you are going to see that the definition is very simple. What is green finance? An investment strategy focused on backing projects that are environmentally friendly and sustainable. As simple as that. Financing that is directed to back up projects that are environmentally friendly and sustainable. And these projects can come in different forms. As you can see on your screen right now, we have green agriculture, talking about greenhousing, people that do greenhouse farming, all of those. We have green energy, anything solar, all right? We have clean water, we have green transport, we have green construction. Green projects can come in any form, and they will fall under any of these 5 areas, okay? Now, moving on. We want to consider someone raised hand. Mallet's raised hand. Any issue? Anything, madam?
I think her network is bad. That's what she sent to the group.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Okay. So now we want to consider benefits of green finance. I've given you the background of green finance, green projects, green financing. Now we are considering the benefits of green finance. And for the purpose of this training, I have come with 4 items, 4 points that are areas of benefits when we discuss green finance. The first one is it encourages sustainable growth. How? Green finance promotes sustainable growth for your business by funding environmentally friendly initiatives. Okay? Now, you are going to get sustainable growth by enjoying financing for your environmentally sustainable projects. It attracts investors. Green projects can attract a new category of investors who are interested in promoting sustainability. If you carefully look in the last 5-10 years to today and going forward, the world is moving towards environmental conservation, climate conservation, and in the large sense, promoting sustainability. So you are going to get more investors if you are in a green venture or you are embarking on a green project. Now, you meet regulatory requirements. You agree with me that many countries and regions, they now have environmental regulations, and implementing green initiative can help you to meet all these requirements. There is no issue of me migrating from Nigeria to Zimbabwe. If I go to Zimbabwe, I'll see a favorable legislation that will assist my establishment of my green projects. And the very last one, positive branding. Now, businesses that promote green initiatives are viewed, they are perceived as more favorable, okay? They are perceived more favorably by customers, and they boost, and this in turn boost their image, boost their brand image, because they are offering what is acceptable, what the world is moving towards at the moment. So we have studied the benefits of green finance. Going on, we want to see the opportunities that are banned for green markets. Okay. Then we start with looking at this empirical data from nursing service. 73%, okay, 73% of global consumers would rather alter habits to reduce environmental impacts. 73% of global consumers would alter their habits to reduce environmental impact, and more consumers are seeking out green products and green services, and this presents a massive business opportunity. So I want to really save our time, and I apologize again for wasting the first 20 minutes thereabouts. So sorry for that. I'll compensate you for the time wasted. Okay. Now we are looking at the sectors that you can find in the green markets. The green markets opportunity broad sectors, and the sectors itemized there are four: from agriculture to energy to manufacturing to technology, down to, okay, those are the four. So I'll be picking them maybe later in the course of this training, how the opportunities exist in those industries, from agriculture to manufacturing to technology. Okay. Yeah. Now we are looking at the business advantage when we talk about green markets opportunity. And the first thing to talk about is competitive advantage. Green business stand out from the competitors. I said before that the world is moving towards green, towards conservation of the environment, conservation of the climate, towards achievement of the SDG, towards making the environment carbon free or having reduced carbon. So you have the competitive advantage if you are in the green markets, because the world accepts what you offer. Now, customer benefits, it aligns with the customer's values, and so they get values for what they are buying from you, for their patronage of your business, and this strengthens your relationship with customers. And the last one, better pricing, because eco-friendly products often command premium pricing. Prices tend to be lower when we talk about green businesses, the offerings from green businesses. All right. Now, I want us to concentrate on this particular part. We have drawn the background of the green business. We have discussed the benefits, the advantages, the opportunities there. Now we are going to what we have come here to do, the financing aspects. So we want to look at the types of financing for you in case you are already there in green projects, green venture, or you want to venture into anything green, into any green projects. Now we want to consider the types of financing. What are the forms of financing you can enjoy to make you do well in this area of adventure? Okay, so green finance can come in 4 ways to you. Okay, you can enjoy financing for your green projects in 4 different ways, and the requirements are different for each of them. Okay, I'm going to be discussing each of them in total details. We start from what it means, and the first one is green bonds. The second, you have the grants. The third one, green loans, and the last one, private equity. Okay, so I need your attention in this regard, at this part. because this is why we are here. Okay, so we are starting with green bonds. Now, looking at bonds, I believe we all have a background knowledge about bonds. When they say bonds, it's just a bond to back up green business. And that's why we call it green bond, okay? And the definition is just a bond. A green bond, they are debt securities issued by entities where the proceeds are used to finance environmentally friendly projects. You know, when we discuss green projects, we are going to be mentioning over and over again environmental friendliness of this project. So these are debt securities issued by entities where the proceeds are used to finance environmental friendly projects. And this is typically issued by governments, municipalities, or corporations. Okay, African businesses interested in green bonds, they need to partner with these entities to access the fund. Now, we are looking at how it works. I said before that green bonds are fixed income financial instruments, okay, raised for new or existing projects which deliver environmental benefits and a more sustainable economy. Now, we are considering the bonds standing on this side, okay? The bond provides funds for your environmentally beneficial projects. And these projects could be in these four forms. It could be renewable energy projects. It could be sustainable resource projects. It could be clean transportation projects. And it could be adaptation to climate change projects, okay? Now we have drawn the background for green bond. Let's look at the requirements and other things. So what are the requirements for green bond? You want to access green bond to back up your projects. What do you do? What are you requested to do? What are you requested to provide? The first to consider is the project nature. Your business must be environmentally friendly. It must meet that requirements. Okay? Then when we talk about your business profile or history, your business should have a very solid credit and business history. Okay, because they are going to check your business history and your credit history, how you have been performing with other people's monies over time in the past. All right. Then we talk about bond framework. You have to develop a framework, okay, detailing how your project aligns with environmental requirements. You have to develop it and itemize, clearly state it out, how your project aligns with environmental requirements. Then the last part, you have to regularly track and report the environmental impacts of your projects and fund usage. You are given this particular funding bond because of the expectation that your project is going to be beneficial to the environment. So over time, you have to be regularly tracking and reporting the environmental impacts of these projects and how you use the fund. Okay? Moving on. Okay, sorry, my slide is lagging somehow. Now, we have studied the background for bonds. Then we studied the requirements. Now we want to consider how to apply. How do you apply for bond? The first thing to do in this regard is to define your business. How do you define your business? You outline your green project and its potential environmental benefits. You have to outline, you have to state it out, what you are out to do and how it will benefit the environment. It has to be stated out very clearly. Then you have to identify the issuers. I said before that governments, corporations, municipalities, those are the people that offer the bonds. So it's now upon you to research where they are. You have to research the potential bond issuers like governments, municipalities, or corporations as it applies in your country or in your location. Then after identifying them, you now go into partnership with them, establish partnership, build relationship with these entities to access the green funds. So essentially, in the discourse of how to apply, there are three things to do. You have to define your business by outlining your green project and how it will bring benefits to the environment. The users are there, but it is upon you to go and find where they are. You have to research potential bond issuers. And these issuers could be governments, could be corporations, could be municipalities, as it applies in your country, in your location. The final thing to do, having spotted them where they are, you now build relationship with them, okay, so as to access the fund. So we go to the next, which is grants, okay? We have discussed green bonds. Now we are going to grants, which is the second category of how to access funds for your green projects. Okay, so what are grants? Grants are non-repayable funds that is made available by an individual or organization for the use by another party. In this case, the person owning a green project, okay, that is you and myself, okay, to finance a particular activity or venture, which is green venture in this regard, such as eco-friendly activities. So I come again about the definition. Grants are non-repayable funds made available by an individual organization for use by another party to finance a particular activity or venture, such as eco-friendly activities, okay, that we are discussing now. So what are the sequences in doing this? What are the actionable steps that you have to follow? There are grantors there, individuals, organizations, willing to give the grants, okay? Now they provide the fund that is non-repayable. You are not expected to repay it at all. It's a gift for you. Once you can prove to them that you know what you are doing, you want to embark on this, or you have been in this business, you want to expand, you want to take it further, okay? And they will only fund sustainable resource projects in this discourse that we call green projects. Now, we are looking at the requirements for accessing the grants to finance green projects. The first thing to consider here is the environmental impacts. These people are there to commit their fund, to commit their money into funding projects that will bring return to the environment, that will conserve the environment. Okay, so that SDG, one of the components of SDG, can be fulfilled. Okay, now in doing this, improving to them the environmental impacts, what do? You provide evidence that your projects will have a positive impact on the environment. Remember, eyes are always, when we discuss anything green, eyes are on the environment. How do you positively impact the environment? Okay, so it has to be proven to them by you that your projects will impact the environment very well, positively. Okay, then there needs to be a detailed plan. You have to present a comprehensive project plan, including your objectives, your implementation steps, and expected outcomes. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to achieve it? All have to be stated clearly in a plan that you are going to present to these grantors, okay? Then the next one, budgets. This will include a detailed map out plan of how the grants will be used. If given the grant, how do you want to use it for this business? It has to be mapped out. It has to be stated very clearly for them to see. All right, then we look at implementation capacity. You have to demonstrate your capacity and expertise in executing the projects. it has to be proven to them that you know your onions, you know how to travel, you know how to do this thing, that you have the expertise, you have the capacity. You can even brag that you have the staff that you are going to do it together. So you detail all the profile of those staff in your write-up, in your proposal to them to access the grants. Okay. So we have discussed the requirements. Now we want to see the steps. How do you apply? There are 3 steps in this regard also. The first step is to research available grants. You have to find information. Information can never find you. The process has to be started by you. You are the one to take the step to find the information. You have to research the grants available. Okay, so you have to put your nose on the grant to know where things are happening. Then you prepare your proposal, which you want to submit to them, and you submit your applications. Okay. Now, in researching, you have to identify suitable grants from government bodies, international organizations, or private foundation. So as I said before, you have to put your nose on the grant so that you get informed how things are going, where things are going on, which grants are available, which grants people are applying for. All right. Then the next thing to do is to prepare a proposal. Develop a compelling grant proposal. Okay. If you don't have one, look for how they write grant proposal from your counterparts in your country. Okay. Develop a grant proposal that is very compelling, that will emphasize your project's environmental impacts, okay, and benefits. Then the final point is to submit your application. And in doing this, you have to ensure that your application is complete and submitted before the deadline. For any grant application that is open, okay, they normally put a date. Okay, now any submission after the date is considered invalid. So everything you want to do must be before the closing date. If the closing date is 15th of the next month, you have to make sure that you package your applications, package your proposals, and submit on the 14th, so that you don't get caught at the gates. Okay, but after you have submitted, there are things to still further do. You have to stay alert, okay, for responses. They will get back to you naturally. Okay, now they may need some information you need to clarify. They may have some gray areas they want you to shed light on so that they can access your application and either reject or approve it. So stay alert for responses and be ready to provide additional information if that is required. If they require it, be on standby to produce that. Okay. What's going on again? My slide is not moving. Okay. Then the next thing to consider, we have discussed, we started with green bonds. We discussed grants. Now we are going to green loans. We all know loans. I believe this will not be strange to us. Okay. We all know loans. So this will not be strange at all. We are going to do it the way we have done for the past 2. We look at how it comes. We look at the requirements, and we look at the application process. So let's go into it. What are loans? What are green loans? A green loan is a form of financing that enables borrowers to use the proceeds to exclusively fund projects that make substantial contributions to environmental objectives. You will notice that how these packages are coming for only projects that support the environment. And that is why we call it green finance, okay? They are financing only projects that come in green form. So if your project is just coming anyhow, it doesn't present potentiality of offering the environment a beneficial gain, it is going to be cancelled. So everything we do you have to prove that your project will impact the environment very positively. So a green loan, again, is a form of financing that enables borrowers to use the proceeds to exclusively fund projects that make a substantial contribution to an environmental objective. Okay, and you have the bank or any lending organization. Okay, you have them in that flow, as you can see on your screen, providing funds to green projects, okay, provide refundable fund. In this case, it's just opposite of grants. In grants, you will not pay the loan again. You will not pay the sum again. If you are given $5 million, is a gift for you, complete gift. Okay, but in loan, if you get $5 million, you are going to repay it at an agreed term. All right, so it's just like opposite of the grant. Grant, you will not repay. Loan, you must repay. And these funds provided to you have to be used to support your sustainable resource projects. Okay, let's go and look at the requirements. So talking about the requirements, we are going to consider, as we did for the others, you are going to prove a point about the potentiality of offering the environment some impact, positive impact. So they will consider the environmental impact that is to be gained from your project. You have to present a business plan. Then, because it's a loan, they want to know how you have been doing with other people's money. So your credit history has to be traced. Okay, if you have been a bad debtor, they will throw you away. If you are a good person, you are credit worthy. We call it credit worthiness. If you are credit worthy, they will go on with you, they will do business with you. And this comes with some charges that we call interest. Then they will look at your financial record. This will give them insight about your performances, your financial performances over time, so that the money will not just go into the waters. So again, you have to provide concrete evidence or studies that your project will positively affect the environment. And that is talking about environmental impact. Okay, talking about business plan, you have to prepare a comprehensive business plan that outlines your project budgets. What do you need? Okay, how do you want to spend it? And ultimately, your projected financial performance. What do you want to gain at what time? By next year, by 2 years' time, how much are you expected to have made from this project? All have to be proven to your lenders, giving you green loans. Okay? Then credit history. You must have maintained a good credit history in the past. Okay? And this is what they will review to assess your application, your repayment capability. If you have in the past obtained a loan of $1,000 and you have messed up, that's a very good sign that if you are given $2,000, you mess up for that. You mess up, in fact, bigger time now, not even big time. Okay, so your past performances handling people's money will determine how you handle people's money in the future. So everyone has to be careful in this regard. Maintain a very good credit history. Then keeping financial records. A detailed financial records must illustrate your business financial health. Okay, they will look at your financial statements. I'm referring to your cash flow statements. They will look at your income statements and they will look at your balance sheets. Those are the components of financial statements. So they will look at all those to know where you're standing. They will judge easily where you're coming from, where you are now, and where you want to be before they will deal with you. Okay, so let's go further. All right, now looking at the steps, how to apply. How do you apply for green loan? The sum of money given to you that you must repay. How do you apply for it? The lenders are there doing business, okay? It's upon you now to research and know which one do I go for? Where are they? So you have to identify the lenders. You have to prepare your proposal okay, and submit the applications, okay? Now, you have to find the banks or financial institution because they will not come to you. You are the one to go to them, okay? You have to craft your proposal. In this regard, you need to develop a detailed, very detailed proposal that highlights the environmental benefits of your projects. You have to detail it how you want to make impacts that they desire, how you want to give results that they want, okay? Then after doing that, you submit your applications. Submit your applications, then after, there's a thing to do. It is written at the top right-hand corner of the screen. If you look at it right now, you have to follow up and be prepared for possible interviews or additional inquiries. It is possible while researching your presented financial statements or they are looking at your credit history, they got confused at a point. Maybe they need clarification about one or two items. They will call you back. So you have to get prepared all the time to answer questions, okay? They may call interview. It could come impromptu, it could come prepared, okay? It is just upon you to get ready for them because they will need you to answer some questions, or they may need you to provide additional information, additional requirements, documentations. So we have looked at loan also. Then we go to the next one, which is venture capital funding. I believe we know venture capitalists. We know they are, and we know venture capital. Let me just give you a very random, a very quick background information about when we say venture capitalist or we say venture capital. A venture capitalist, okay, is an investor who provides funding to companies with high growth potential in exchange for equity stake. Okay, these are people, they are entities. They could be individuals, they could be companies. They are just investors. They want to invest in your business. Okay, and they don't do that freely. They do that for equity stake. They want to have a stake in your capital. All right. So unlike a bank loan, this capital it doesn't need you to repay it. You don't repay this type of funding. You do not repay. But the venture capital will have a stake. Okay. Venture capitals typically invest in startups or early stage companies, but that have promising future. They would have seen that you have this high growth potential. Okay. And their role goes beyond providing money. Venture capitals, they often become active partners because they share in your stake, they share in your equity. They're like passive owner. You know, you are breaking it down. If depending on the amount of funding they give to you, they will share a percentage of the ownership. All right. And they are compensated through combination of management fee and a percentage of profits. Okay, from their investment. They have invested in your business. So they expect a cut of your profits, of your proceeds at the end of the accounting period. Do we understand? Is there any question at this point? I have to be conscious. 11:06. So as we did for the other ones, we are going to do for this also. Remember, we have dealt with 3 categories in the past. We dealt with green bonds. Then we looked at grants. Then recently, we talked about green loans. Now we are discussing venture capital funding. As I explained before, it may not be the same wordings as this, but let me go over this as written on the slide. Venture funding refers to financing provided for startups and small businesses that are believed to have long-term potential growth. I said before that they invest in only businesses with promising future. Okay, they must have seen the signal that you have long-term growth that is enticing. Okay, now for green businesses, this can involve funding environmentally sustainable operations or innovations. Okay, then what are the flows? The flow is the venture capitalists are here. They want to provide eco-friendly SMEs with funds and to support sustainable, innovative projects only. Then, as we did for other categories, we are going to look at the requirements. What are the requirements for accessing venture capitalist funding? The first thing is you have to prove to them that you have high potentiality of growth, high growth potential. Okay, unique value proposition is another thing. How do you stand out in your industry, in your market? How do you stand out? You have to have that UVP, unique value proposition. Okay, what do you do differently in your business? You need to prove that you have a very strong team, and this would in turn prove to them that you will grow, that you have a very high potentiality of growth. And finally, it has to be a sustainable impact project. Okay, venture capitalists, they naturally look for businesses that can offer significant return because they want to make money, they want to make gain from their money. Okay, they don't want to invest in businesses that will provide low returns or no returns at all. It has to be high yielding business. So they look for high growth potential in your business before they fund you. Then your business should have a unique product and service. What stands you out in the market? What stands you out in the industry? It has to be proven to them. Then venture capitalists, as I said before, they are interested in your teams, not just your idea. They want to have a very competent, passionate team being displayed to them. They want to see that these people have background. If this fund is provided to them, if they commit it in the right way, because of their experience, because of their stature in the field, they will do well. All right. And lastly, as I said before, because we are discussing green business, your project has to be environmentally sustainable projects, which has to deliver sustainable impact on the environment. Okay, so then we look at the steps to be taken in applying for funding. The first thing to do is to research the venture capital firms. There are many venture capital firms in all countries of the world. It's upon you as the applicant, as the person that wants to enjoy their benefits, to now research where they are. Okay, after researching, you develop a very compelling business plan. Develop compelling business plan. Okay, your business plan will stand you out if it is so good, because it should highlight your business growth potential, your profitability, your positive environmental impact. All those have to be proven to them in your business plan. Okay, then the next one is to pitch to the investors. The investors are there. They want to see you speak to what you have written. Okay, and that's what we call pitching. Pitching is supporting what you have written to them with explanation by your mouth. Okay, you have to present your business and its potentials to these firms in a pitching meeting. They could schedule a meeting either virtually or physically for you to come and talk to them. And they naturally don't have time. They will just give you like very brief time of maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes to take them around your business from formation to your expected growth. Then finally, you have to do your due diligence. How do you do that? You have to prepare for rigorous due diligence. Okay, as venture capitals, we conduct a comprehensive analysis of your business. You have to know what they want at what point they do those things that they want. You have to have done your researching, your due diligence before partnering with them, because they will come to you in a time you did not prepare for at all. And there's a caveat here. There's a note you should bear in mind when you are considering funding through venture capitalists. You have to follow up and be prepared for possible interviews or additional inquiries. Okay, they want to commit their fund to you, so they want to be satisfied in totality about what you want to offer them and how you want to use the fund they are providing. So you have to follow up it's upon you to follow up and get prepared for possible interviews. They may call you back for interviews or to provide additional information, additional documentation, all of those. They normally do that. So you have to get prepared, not just submit application and go to sleep. You have to follow up and get ready for any call anytime. And the last on the list, very similar to venture capital, the last category. Remember, we have dealt with 4. We started with green bonds. We discussed grants. We discussed green loan. Now we just discussed financing through venture capital. And we are ending it at private equity funding. Okay, so as we did for all those, we are going to do for this also. Now, I said this one is almost similar to venture capital, and I will explain myself in this regard. So, what is a private equity funding? An investment made into private company or conducted buyouts of public companies that promotes environmental sustainability. Okay, then what is the flow? Venture capitals, okay, eco-friendly SME, they target it and they provide them with funding for sustainable, innovative projects only. All right, so we are going to look at the requirements. What are the requirements for private equity funding? The first thing to look at is high growth potential. These people too, they target high growth potentials. Nobody wants to commit their fund, their hard-earned fund, into a business that is going to die. So you have to, it has to be proven to them that you have very high growth potential in the future. Okay? Then you have to come up with a very great business model. By this we mean your business model should be robust, okay? It has to be scalable and capable of generating sustainable profits. Okay, you have to have this traction, all well mapped out, all well stated out that you know where you're going, you know how to get there, okay? And it should at all time prove that you have this capability of generating sustainable profits from these your projects, okay? Now, your business should demonstrate how to contribute adequately to environmental sustainability. Okay, then you have to brag about your management team, a competent and committed team. Okay, a capable management team is a key consideration. They will look at your profile, they will profile you, profile your team before they partner with you. So come up with your harmony, commit all energy into gathering people that know the game. Okay, so you have to present to them a very strong management team that are well educated and well versed in that project you are embarking on. All right. So let's go further. Then we look at the flow, the how to apply. How do you apply for private equity funding? The first thing to do is to research the potential investors. I said before that they are there. It's upon you to look for them. Okay. Identify potential private equity firms that align with your green business objectives. There are many of them, okay? Some people, they will support your clean water project. Some will support your green agriculture project. Find the one that aligns directly with your whole project, with your own objectives in that business. Then you develop a pitch because they like you to pitch to them. I said before that pitching is like a quick meeting, a quick interview, a quick display of knowledge, okay, requested by investors from a person requesting investment. You have to craft a compelling business pitch that showcases your company's potentials, sustainability, impact, and profitability. All have to be well assembled so that when anybody listens to you, if you are wording it, or if you wrote it down, anybody that reads it will be convinced that, no, this person knows how to do this projects. There won't be any fear of partnering with him or her. Okay, then the next thing is to network and reach out. You have to connect with firms through networking events, okay? When you attend networking events like you are doing right now, okay? Or direct outreach to present your business proposals. Network with people so that you can be informed adequately about how things go, where information is flowing. Then finally, you do your due diligence. You have to prepare for an investor's due diligence process because they will do background check on you. At the time you least expect, they will come back to your business either online or offline. They will do background check. So prepare for their due diligence process, which will involve a detailed examination of your business operations, your financials, your growth potentials. You have proven to them in your write-up that you have this projection, you have these budgets. So it is now upon you to expect that they will conduct either with you involved or with you not involved. They will conduct a kind of background check on you. They will examine your books very thoroughly, looking for lapses or otherwise in your financials, and their eyes always on your growth potentials. Okay. Now, having discussed all this, I'm going to be encouraging us to screenshot this particular page. Please, everyone, kindly screenshot this page because if I begin to to read it out, you could be confused at some point. Kindly do a screenshot of this page. This is coming like a hint for you on how to get the websites to get these different sources of funding, from green bonds to grants to green loans to venture capital, then private equity. So I believe everyone, I'll still wait more 2 minutes for you to all screenshot so that you can look at this website, you can be informed. So we have done it for you so that you can see how these things are offered, by who and where. Okay, we have Access Bank Green Bond that is domiciled in Nigeria. Their website is there. I will not bother myself starting to read again. We have AFDB Green Bonds, African Development Bank. We have Nedbank Green Bonds that is domiciled in South Africa. We have AFDB under grants. Then we have UNDP still under grants. We have Global Environment Facility grants. Okay. Then discussing green loans with respect to, I think EcoBank is Pan-African, not limited to only Nigeria. We have EcoBank, we have AFDB, and we have Standard Bank. Okay, those fall under green loans. If you need green loans, if that is the one that is favorable for you, go to those websites and the additional ones that could help you. Then venture capital, we have Eco Machine Ventures, we have Novastar Ventures, then we have Acumen, okay, all those are venture capital. And lastly, we have private equity, Inspired Evolution, African Infrastructure Investment Managers, and Mentia, okay, Metia Sustainable Capital. So I believe at this point, everyone has made a screenshot of this particular page. If I had started reading out the websites, there could be confusion at some point. So screenshots would easily guide you and help you. So let's go further. Questions and answer. Our time is fast spent. Okay, I'll pocket the questions for now till I get to the end of this session. So we still have things to do. Okay. Now we are looking at African women in green business. Okay, we want to see a kind of success story in this regard. And we are considering this great entrepreneur. Her name is Bethlehem Alemo. All right, we are looking at her story, how she explored green business, green projects, Okay. Now, okay, in 2015, we want to study what happened to Halimu in her business. Okay. Now, let me go back to the last slide, previous one. I said we are studying the life in business of Bethlehem Halimu. Okay. She established a company called Soul Rebels. She's the CEO. So in 2015, Bethlehem Halimu, she created Soul Rebels. Okay. Now, when she created Soul Rebels, what happened? Please, I'm coming. My network is acting up again. I believe my prophet is already on the prayer ground. Ifeanyi, I hope you are praying. Prophetess Grace, are you praying? Joy, are you on your knees praying? There won't be troubles. So in 2005, Bethlehem founded Soul Rebels, and she envisioned a fusion of traditional Ethiopian artisan skills with eco-friendly materials for high-quality footwear. All right, I will not be dwelling so much on the details. So she utilized recycled materials such as car tires and inner tubes for soles, okay, and organic hand-loomed cotton for upper parts of the shoes. So essentially, she's into shoe manufacturing business. Now, she employed local artisans offering fair wages, okay, offering fair wages for their handcrafted work and thus economically empowering them. All right, then when we talk about her brand positioning, I mean Bethlehem, the CEO of Soul Rebels, she has positioned Soul Rebels as a unique blend of Ethiopian traditional culture and modern stylish designs, resonating with customers globally. Then funding needed, okay? She needed funds, but she needed funds to grow a green, environmentally friendly business. So when she needed funds, what then happened? Bethlehem began with a small amount of capital from her personal savings. She started with her personal savings of $10,000. Then she scaled up. After the initial success, she received funding from local banks, okay, that allowed her to grow her business. Then international recognition. Soul Rebels' innovative and sustainable business model drew attention of international community, and this attention enabled Bethlehem to secure financing from international investors. Okay. Now, foreign investment in 2016, the company secured investment from ESG. ESG is called Environmental, Social, and Governance Focus Fund. Okay. TriLink, it is called TriLink Global Impact Fund. Then, what are the key takeaways from this sojourn by Bethlehem? Bethlehem's journey shows how green entrepreneurs can start. They can start small and prove their business model locally, and then attract international green finance. You know, in her own case, she started small, okay? She proved her business model locally by operating first within our country, and then attracted international support and patronage over time. What's going on? All right. So we can see the accolades that were coming to Bethlehem at some point. In 2019, 2020, 2021, Avance Media Most Influential African Women Award was given to her back-to-back 2019, 2020, 2021. Then Forbes recognized Bethlehem as one of the most powerful women entrepreneurs. Okay, so we can see those success story. Now, she enjoyed global success. as a recognized leader and a person involved in social entrepreneurship. So what are the key takeaways from this story surrounding Bethlehem? Our story underlines the value of melding traditional skills with modern sustainable practices for global appeal, along with importance of ethical business practices. Okay, I'll skip this. Then I'll go to the last charge. This is the last charge for everyone attending this training. Now, we want to wrap up, and we are saying that financing and seizing green opportunities is a responsibility for all of us. It's an open ticket for all of us to embrace and to benefit from. Okay, we start from the green opportunity. Now, green opportunity, there are green markets and a unique potential for African women entrepreneurs enabled by green finance. Okay, then applying green finance, explore and select green finance option aligned with your business needs. You know, I itemized in the course of this discussion, highlighted 5 broad categories, okay, ranging from green bonds to grants to green loans to venture capital to private equity funding. So you find the one that aligns with your business needs. You do not go off point by looking for what doesn't fit your situation. Okay, now from learning to action, utilize today's knowledge, okay, transforming green business ideas into practical venture. All right, then secure finance, apply sustainability, and remember, you are not alone. Resources and support are available for you. And on the final note, I'll be saying that your economic growth, all right, and environmental sustainability drivers. We are economic growth and environmental sustainability drivers, okay? We have to keep pushing forward because we are change makers. I thank you sincerely for participating in this training. I believe despite all challenges, the prayers of our prophets had worked. So let me just look briefly into Q&A to see. Oh, thank you, my people, for doing justice to this. Okay, one person is asking, Matilda is asking where I should start if my business is about bicarburants. Please, can you enlighten me about what to do in bicarburants? I need this to be kind of expanded so I can get the full scope of your question. Kindly do that quickly so that we can address it before we go. Thank you, my wonderful colleagues, for attending to people's questions. Thank you so very much. Ifeanyi, are you still there? Grace, are you on?
Yes,
If
Mr.
has left
Moses.
for another session.
Oh, thank you. So
Well
I
done,
think,
Mr. Moses.
thank you very much. Thank you so much, Grace and Joy. You are very wonderful backups. Thank you very much for the wonderful work. And I want to thank our participants sincerely for having us in the last four days, in the last 4 meetings. We appreciate your coming. We appreciate your attendance. We have to go now. This particular Zoom link is to be used for another meeting. So over to you, Grace. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mr. Moses, thank you. Sorry, Professor Moses. Thank you so much for that amazing class. Can we just show Mr. Moses some love, please? Let's show Prof. Moses some love. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joy. And we want to encourage you to please implement what you've been taught from the finance team for the past 4 days or so. So put it into practice. Remember that The more you practice, the better you become. Okay. So we don't share our PowerPoint, we don't share a slide. Kindly rewatch on YouTube. The YouTube link is in your WhatsApp groups. Okay. And the template, the budgeting template, the bookkeeping templates are there. Keep practicing till you get better. It can only get better. So that will be the end for finance classes. Today will be the end of finance classes. So you are no longer seeing Mr. Ifeanyi, you are no longer seeing Professor Moses. But yeah, I'm right here with you. Joy is always here. We continue tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing day and be good to yourself. Bye-bye from all of us at Impacta. Take care. Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.